The United States just experienced the most American possible outcome at the 2026 World Cup. We lost the soccer tournament, but we absolutely dominated the cultural experience. And the entire thing played out in real time on TikTok. Let me set the scene. For the first time in over 3 decades, the World Cup came to North America. The United States hosted the majority of matches. Hundreds of thousands of international fans flew in from Europe, South America, Africa, Asia. They came for soccer. What they discovered was something completely different. TikTok became flooded with European fans documenting their American experience. And I'm not talking about Mount Rushmore or the Statue of Liberty. I'm talking about Waffle House, Buc-ee's, ranch dressing, sweet tea, the kind of aggressively American cultural touchstones that feel mundane to us but are absolutely mind-blowing to visitors. One German fan posted a video trying sweet tea for the first time. She described it as diabetes in a cup and said she couldn't stop drinking it. 11 million views. A group of English supporters created a 3-part documentary series about Buc-ee's. They couldn't comprehend that a gas station could be that large, that clean, or sell that much beef jerky. 47 different types of jerky, to be exact. One of them called it the Cathedral of American Excess. 8 million views combined. There's a viral thread of French fans asking why Europeans don't have ranch dressing. Multiple videos of Argentinians filming themselves at Waffle House at 2 in the morning, calling it the real America. Japanese fans documenting American portion sizes with genuine confusion about how anyone finishes a meal. The algorithm was absolutely dominated by foreigners discovering everyday American culture and being genuinely enchanted by it. The through line in all these videos, they kept saying this was the America we were promised, not the political America, not the controversial America, the mythological, cultural America. Big food, friendly people, casual service workers who actually engage in conversation, 24-hour diners, the freedom to wear a soccer jersey into a steakhouse and have the waiter ask you about your team. This was supposed to be our World Cup redemption story. The narrative was written. American soccer, long dismissed by Europeans, would finally prove itself on home soil. The golden generation of American players, Christian Pulisic, Weston McKennie, Tyler Adams, would deliver something special in front of home crowds. We'd make a deep run, maybe not win it, but at least make a statement. Quarterfinals, semifinals, something. Instead, round of 16 elimination on home soil. The USMNT crashed out in humiliating fashion. This was the earliest exit by a host nation in modern World Cup history, excluding the absolute chaos of the 2002 tournament. We had every advantage: home crowds, no jet lag, familiar stadiums, maximum rest between games, and we folded. The contrast became the story. While international fans were falling in love with America, Americans were failing at the one thing we were actually supposed to deliver: the actual soccer. The irony is almost too perfect. We won the cultural competition. We weren't even trying to win. We lost the actual competition we'd been preparing for. And here's where it gets even more interesting. The international fans noticed. There are compilation videos on TikTok now contrasting the joyful Buc-ee's content with footage of dejected American players walking off the field. The juxtaposition is brutal. One video is titled, "America won everything except the soccer." Another is, "The USMNT lost, but America won my heart." These aren't mean-spirited. They're genuinely affectionate, but they're also deeply, fundamentally American in their essence, because this is the most American outcome imaginable. We didn't win the competition, but we gave everyone an unforgettable experience. We didn't produce the best soccer, but we produced the best hospitality, the best atmosphere, the best time. We turned an international soccer tournament into a cultural export showcase. That wasn't the plan. That wasn't the goal, but that's what happened. The economic numbers back this up. Visitor spending during the World Cup broke every projection. International fans stayed longer than expected. They traveled more domestically than anticipated. They spread out beyond host cities. Why? Because they were genuinely enjoying themselves. Because they wanted to see more Waffle Houses, more Buc-ee's locations, more of this weird, contradictory, excessive America that doesn't exist the same way anywhere else. So what does this mean going forward? Well, the NFL international games kick off in September. Those are games where American football teams travel to London, Munich, Sao Paulo, and play regular season games in front of international crowds. The reverse of what we just experienced. American athletes going to foreign soil to play a sport those countries don't traditionally care about. But the lesson from this World Cup is clear. The cultural exchange matters more than the scoreboard. International fans came to America for soccer and left talking about Waffle House. Will American fans travel to London for NFL games and leave talking about British culture? Probably not the same way because that's not how we operate. But the broader point stands. America is genuinely good at the experience. We're good at hospitality. We're good at making visitors feel welcome. We're good at casual, friendly service that doesn't exist in most of Europe. We're good at absurd portion sizes and 24-hour diners and gas stations that double as tourist attractions. These aren't things we think about. They're just ambient American culture, but to outsiders, they're distinctive and memorable. The USMNT failed. That's undeniable. They had one job and they blew it. But in the process, America accidentally won something more valuable. We won the hearts and minds of hundreds of thousands of international visitors who came here expecting one thing and discovered something completely different. They came for elite soccer. They found elite ranch dressing. And you know what? That might actually be more American than winning the tournament ever would have been.